BookTube, it's Missy, and today I'm here to share with you guys my December book haul part 1. I'm sure there'll be a part 2 because Christmas is in a few weeks. 2 weeks? I don't know what day it is. Yeah, so Christmas is coming up. I'm sure I'll get a couple books then, and then I also have a pre-order that's coming next week, and so la la la. This is gonna be my first book haul. So, as you can see, let me lift it up. I have this here. So I have a book outlet, which is my Black Friday. I have a library book, 2 wrapped packages, and a book that I bought at Target. So let's start with the wrapped packages. I just got this one in the mail, like, I don't know, 30 minutes ago. It says it's from Penguin. I'm assuming it's the book that I won on Goodreads, but I could have sworn that book was bigger, so I don't know. Let's open it up and see what's inside. It is, but it's such a weird one. So I won Red Rising by Pierce Brown, but this is a completely different cover, and it is a mass market paperback. It says post review online at Goodreads or library thing. Please enjoy this promotional copy of Red Rising. Wow! I've never seen something like this. So it's not an ARC. It is the legit book, but it's a promotional copy. So yeah, thank you, Penguin, for this book. I hate mass market paperbacks. Does it say that on the Goodreads giveaway that it's going to be a mass market? I never pay attention to see what kind of book it's going to be in, whether it's going to be in a hardcover or an ARC or what have you. But I am looking forward to reading this. A lot of people say that it's a good, I don't even know what, is it sci-fi or action? I don't even know. But I've heard great reviews, and The Golden Sun just came out. Was it this year? And so, yeah. Red Rising by Pierce Brown. Yay! Alright, the next package I have here is a book that I purchased for myself. And if you guys are on Goodreads a lot, you know that they were having the Choice Awards on Goodreads for people to choose what their favorite book of every genre was. And I came across this book in the horror genre, obviously, and I never heard of it because it's an adult horror book. And I was thinking, oh my god, I need that book in my life. And so I bought it, so excited. And it is Alice by Christina Henry. And can you see the white rabbit is bleeding from the eye? So yeah. It says here, a psychotic journey through the bowels of magic and madness. I absolutely love Alice in Wonderland. I don't have enough Alice in Wonderland retellings, and I haven't shared with you guys my Kindle books because I just have too many. If you guys actually want a Kindle, like it's not a shelf tour, it would be like a Kindle tour, let me know down below. I think those are kind of boring because it's not a physical book that I can share with you guys. But I do have a bunch of Alice retellings on my Kindle, and this is obviously it's a physical form, and it kind of reminds me of the one that I read by, who wrote it? Who wrote it? The one from, gosh darn it, now I gotta look it up. So, Carrie Ryan wrote a really freaky, Alice-y kind of story in Slasher Girls and Monster Boys, and it reminded me of this cover, and so I had to buy it. And I just love it. I love it. I love it. I want to read it right now. It's going to be amazing. I could just tell. The next book I have here is Diary of a Haunting by M. Verano? Yeah, Verano. I had this on my most anticipated reads, I want to say in like September or October. I can't remember. My library does not have this book, and so I just splurged and bought it because I really want to read it. This cover is cool. It's like see-through plastic, and then that's what the actual book looks like. So it's again, one day I'll figure out where the lens is. So the girl's like laying there on the bed, but on the actual dust jacket you see the ghost hiding up there near the ceiling. And let me show the back side. One of these days I'll figure it out. Ooh. Wow, this plastic cover is really slippery. Alright, and then the back side is this creepy looking old house. So yeah, and look at that. You see the ghost, you don't even see a face on there. So that's really creepy. I love it, I love it. Can't wait to read it. Yeah, I got it at Target. Alright, and then I borrowed a book from the library last week. There was only one for me, which is a goodness because I have too many that I'm supposed to be reading at the moment. And I have Lock and Key, Volume 5 by Joe Hill and Gabriel Rodriguez. I'm planning on reading it this week for the graphic novel and manga theme for the Yearathon Readathon. And so yeah, I'm looking forward to picking this up maybe today or tomorrow. And finally, we are at the Black Friday Bookoutlet unboxing. So let me get a, I need to get a box cutter. So you guys already heard the story about how when I went to go buy these books, I had 24 books in my cart. I was there at 7 o'clock in the morning on my computer hitting pay, cart, I want my books. And because the system was like overloaded with people trying to do the same thing all across the country, and then not only that, but I'm sure if I would have waited a little bit and my computer was fully awake, maybe that would have helped my internet connection. I don't know what the deal was, but I wasn't able to buy the books twice. And then by that time, my bank's all like, well, you already have 2 pending purchases. You don't have any more money in the bank. And I don't know if you guys know, but I have like a specific bank account for books. So like I put $35 in every 2 weeks from my paycheck strictly for books. And so I was saving my money for this Black Friday sale because I knew 30% off of the entire website was going to be a good deal, along with my $5 off coupon. And so when I ran out of funds, I was really, really sad. And I didn't get my money back until the following Tuesday. That was almost a week. I had no money in my account, and my husband felt really bad for me Saturday night because I wasn't able to buy my books. And so he ended up buying me this box. And I think this box has 12, 13 books in it. I don't know. I lost so many books that I really, really wanted because I was trying to be efficient and buy them all at one time. Moral of the story, if you really want a book and there's not that many on the website, regardless of the deal, just buy it because then somebody else is going to have it. And who knows when Bookoutlet's going to have it back in stock. And so, yeah, or you could stop being a hoarder like myself, which will never happen, and, you know, just borrow the books from the library. But sometimes, you know, the library doesn't carry these books. And so I then want to buy them cheaply, so in case I don't like the book, I can just give it away, and it wasn't a big deal. Alright, so we have the receipt here. We got the paper. Let me show you the sneaky peekies. Sneaky peekies! Alright, so the first book in the box is Revel by Marissa Guy, is it Guiboard? To survive on Trespass Island, sacrifices must be made. It seemed like a good book by the synopsis. I don't remember anybody ever hauling this on YouTube or BookTube. They may have. At first I was like, ew, I don't want to read a mermaid book, but it's not a mermaid book. It's about an island. Maybe, I'm not even going to get into it because I don't know what it's about. It's got an island in it. And it was cheap. It was like $2.99, so I picked it up. Alright, the next book in the box is the only scratch and dent that I bought, and that is Guillermo del Toro's The Night Eternal. It's also by Chuck Hogan. This is the third and final book in his vampire horror series. What is the first one called? I can't think of it. But I've been trying to find this book forever. Every single time it was on Bookoutlet, it was either large print or it would be gone, like in like a day or two. And so I'm really excited to have finally gotten the third book in the trilogy. Now I can actually pick them up. Oh, it's called The Strain. That's the first book. I'm just so excited to read these. It's supposed to be super scary, and it's vampires, and it's an adult vampire trilogy by a really good director, writer guy. So I'm like super excited. All right. The next book I purchased was An Inquiry into Love and Death by Simone St. James. I bought another book by her a while back, and it's a asylum / paranormal book about patients from World War II, I think, and the nurse works at the asylum at, you know, where all of the military guys, what are they called? The soldiers. Where the soldiers, you know, they had probably PTSD back in the day, and that was considered something that you would need to go to a mental hospital for. And so she has to deal with these people's traumas, and then there's ghosts there too. So I wanted another historical fiction book written by the same lady, even though I've never read her other book. The covers are so pretty, and this one sounded really good. I need help. So yeah, there's that one. Alright, next I have another asylum book. I am obsessed. Okay, this one is by Jeanette de Beauvoir. I'm not very good at French. This is a harrowing, addictive read that will keep you up late into the night and your mind lingering long after you've closed the book. I'm super excited to read it. I don't even care. That's my my word that I'm always searching for. If it has asylum on it, I don't care if it's what kind of book it is. I'm picking it up. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to this one. What does it look under the dust jacket? Just black. I have a lot of asylum books. Alright, the next book in my box is Return to Demon Hall, Evil Roots by Andrew Nance. Now, this was in my cart a billion times over the past year. I haven't even read Demon Hall, the first book. This is the sequel. I haven't even read that book, but this book is always like $7.99, and I can't understand why it's so expensive. And so finally, because I do own the first one and I wanted the sequel, and it was cheap at the point that I bought it, so, ooh, look, there's weird pictures in it. So I just decided to buy it. I mean, there's mixed reviews. People say it's good, some people say it's like awful, and if it's campy, more the merrier. I love campy horror, and so I'm excited to read the duology. Alright, the next book in here is another sequel, and I have the Queen of the Dark Things by C. Robert Cargill. The first book being Dreams and Shadows. I don't know what that one is about. Why do I torture myself? I don't even know where it's located. But here is Underneath the Dust Jacket. Ooh, that's cool. It's nice and yellow. It's got deckled edges. I want to read the first one, and the second one is never available on Bookoutet, and I believe this is just a duology. I haven't seen anything on Goodreads that it's going to have a third in the series. So if you know if there's going to be a third book, let me know down below. But I would like to read this in 2016, along with all of the books on my shelf. Alright, next I have Dangerous Creatures by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. This is the spin-off series, Two Beautiful Creatures. I know nothing about these ones. Is it all about Ridley? It might be all about the bad cousin. I don't know. I finished, well, you can't see it from here. Oh, maybe you can, yeah. Beautiful Creatures. Me and Sylvia read it. When did we read it? At some point this year, and I absolutely loved it. And then Sylvia, Penelope, and I are going to be reading the second book in the series, which is Beautiful Darkness, next month in January. And so because I'm already going along with reading the entire series, I wanted to try this spin-off. And then, oh, let's see what's underneath the dust jacket. Wah, wah. Just black, and then where's the lens? Red. Please, I apologize. Just ignore me and the lens. We know what the problem is. When I was using my phone, there was a little dot that I looked at, but the entire phone was the lens, really, because, you know. But now I can see myself in the little flip viewfinder thing, so I keep thinking that I have to point the books towards the viewfinder, but the actual lens is over here. So even though I'm looking over here, I keep wanting to put the books in front of the viewfinder, and that's what's, you know, messing me up. Alright, the next book is End Slinger by Jay Kristoff. Oh, so gorgeous. This is the third and final book in the, is it Storm Dancer? Is that what it's called? I know Storm Dancer is the first book, but I don't know what the trilogy is called. I own the first and second. So there's Storm Dancer, Kinslayer, and now End Singer. I'm losing my mind. Oh my god, no! Yes. Ooh! Look, this one doesn't have any black markings on it. I wonder why. So yeah, super cool. Ooh, god. That's some tight font there. Oh, this is going to take long. Alright, so yeah, I'm super thrilled to have the entire trilogy. And I just read a short story in the Slasher Girls and Monster Boys by Jay Kristoff. And I also have his Illuminae, which I will be reading this week. And so I'm super looking forward to reading this trilogy. I really enjoyed his short story writing. So yeah, there's that one. Alright, I got 3 more books here. Next, I have Flesh and Bone by Jonathan Mayberry. Now, this is the third book in the Rotten Ruin series. I've already read the first and second books. This was only like $2 or $3.99. I've been wanting to buy the entire series, which is 4 books, along with Bits and Pieces, which is the like combined book of all the novellas. But it's $45 for the entire series on Amazon, and this one was super cheap, so I figured I would pick this one up because this is actually where I'm at right now. I need to read the third book, and I can just pick up the other ones as they are available on Bookoutet for cheap instead of waiting and buying the box set, because there's no point in that if you can buy all the books for, you know, little to no money. So, you know, something that I never had to worry about with my recording on my cell phone is memory and battery life. Now, obviously, if my battery was running low on my phone, I would have to like do the video later, but I'm always charging the stinking camcorder. And I only have an 8 GB memory card, which is my fault. I need a bigger one, but that's what came with the camera. And it's so dinky, and it only gives me 30 minutes of like record time. Drive me crazy. And when I want to film more videos in a day, so that way I have a stockpile of videos, I don't want to have to go in the middle of recording something to go dump the footage, you know, into my computer. Anyways, I was talking about Flesh and Bone. So if you haven't picked up this series yet because either you don't like horror or you're not very into zombies, I'd pick it up anyway, because this is really based on the people after the zombie like apocalypse happens, and them trying to, you know, rebuild and you know, get back into the swing of things. Yes, there is zombies and there's still zombie attacks, but it's not really based on the zombies. Like, they're just like background noise. It's all about the people involved, like the bad people who are using zombies as, you know, a weapon for power or what have you. Really, really good book. And like I said, the second book made me cry. So the third one, I'm like anticipating where Benny is going to be going with his group of kids that is looking for an airplane. Who knows what's going to happen and what like bad people they're going to meet along the way, but I am definitely looking forward to it. Jonathan Mayberry is an excellent writer, but these books are massive, and so I'm kind of scared to pick them up again. Alright, 2 more books in this box. Next I have Lock-In by John Scalzi. This is a Lindsay buy because Lindsay really likes John Scalzi, so I had to buy it. It's a sci-fi, I believe. It's just got a red cover. I don't know anything else about it besides that it's by John Scalzi. So now I have 2 John Scalzi books, and I need to read them. And then the last book in this box is Etiquette and Espionage by Gail Carriger. I do have the box set of the Parasol Protectorate series, and according to everybody, including Lindsay, because she absolutely loves this author and she's read all the books, it's good to read those books first, the adult version, because this is the YA version, and this is the first book in the Finishing School trilogy or series, and this is following like a daughter of a girl from the first series. Yeah, and so I'm interested. It's got, the first one had paranormal aspects to it. I don't know what this one does, but this is the second one, Courtesies and Conspiracies, and a third one just came out. I can't remember what it is, but it just came out like last month. So yes, one of these days, I'm hoping that 2016 will be like more of my own bookshelves and less of the library. And if you watch, what is her name? Why can't I think of it? There is a girl on BookTube, or a woman, and I really enjoy her videos, and she also does a blog, and she wanted to dedicate 2016 to read your own damn books. It's like hashtag read your own damn bookshelf. That's what the hashtag is, and I would like to participate in this. It's not a challenge, it's a personal goal. I would like to read my bookshelf in 2016. That's my goal. And that is the conclusion of my book haul part 1 of December 2015. I don't know why I'm so bright right now. I plugged in the camera to the wall outlet, and somehow I'm a lot brighter. I don't know if I broke it. Maybe I broke it. I'm not sure. So how are you guys doing? What books did you get this month? Are you looking forward to Christmas? Have you read any of the books that I got from Book Outlet? Or what? Tell me anything down below. And I will see you tomorrow with another Vlogmas video. Thanks for watching. Bye!